Unfortunately, this does not preclude their guilty under Coops. So guys, what he's saying is that it doesn't matter if it's a back and forth. Coops law is so broadly defined that you could get by no matter what. So Raymond Romanov had 2 years, 5 years parole, $1 million. Perez got time served, 5 years parole, 500,000.
You know,
Raymond.
Hey, Habibi, how's it going?
Raymond.
Oh my God, it's
Me
good
and
to
Mickey,
see you.
we've got a plan, okay?
What's the plan?
We're gonna go do a crime, and we're gonna get sent to prison, and we're gonna hang out, just like the old days.
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah, I'm down.
We're coming to prison right now.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go do something bad.
Okay, well, I'm here.
Yuno
Wait,
is not pregnant with Curtis's baby.
I don't need to hear that, Kitty. Mickey, what's up, Mickey?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ray, does this mean, like, what does this mean? Buddha told me it's unfixable. It's all over.
Yeah, so I actually had a meeting with him that same next day. You know that we made the video, and I said, is there anything that we could do to fix this? And he said no to me. So even, I was going to send him the video that we made, but he kept saying there's nothing we could do to fix this.
You should have sent it, man. I sent him the video today.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing he said was, you know what? If Ray sent me this, it actually might have fixed everything.
Mr. Lang, it was a real air ball when my gang robbed that lady for roosters. I really bricked up with that. But you know what? We can rebound from this if you give me an assist. I think we can alley-whoop back into being boys again.
That was great. That was the shot. That was perfect. Bet the cat. Bet the cat.
I love
Okay, maybe this might have saved everything before he tried to kill me.
Yeah, but I mean, when I was sitting there in the meeting room with him, and unfortunately Harry was there, which I think is what actually made it bad. He told me that whatever happened between us is just, there's nothing we could do about it. So, you know, just for reference, I had the meeting with the, as I said, with the Buddha, and Harry was there. And during the meeting, Harry just kept answering things on. So I don't know.
What do you mean? Things like egging things on?
Yeah, he was egging things on the entire time.
Like, explain, elaborate.
I would talk to Buddha, and then I would say something, and then Harry would chime in and say, Ray, no one cares about you. Or Ray, like, you're not family anymore. Or Ray, you can't even control your gang. And he even pointed a gun at me during the meeting because I called him a lapdog.
Okay, well, I mean, you did call him a lapdog.
He is a dog. Like, he barks on command.
Jesus. I mean, it sounds like there's a little back and forth, right? I mean, some back and forth.
Yes, but I would never say these things about Buddha. Unfortunately, Buddha is surrounded by people that just completely hate me. So what am I supposed to do?
I mean, make him not hate you. You know, a wise man once said, I have no enemies. Was it a wise man? He might be dead. Anyway, point is, listen. Remember when Mike Blocked robbed me back in the day? The first ever vault we've ever done, almost in the history of the city. And I lost everything, all the money. Yeah. And you know what? I didn't hate Mike Block for that. And we ended up working out. He helped him with some jobs later. Got his phone number in my phone. You know, you can't just hate people all the time. Sometimes people, they make you upset, but you can still be their friends. I never got my money back, but I didn't care about the money.
Yeah, I got some of my anger out. I hurt people that were important in the service, and then I got my anger out a little bit. But
well, I think it's more about not getting your anger out. It's more about trying to control that, you know, and realize it doesn't make anything better.
No,
I mean, listen,
you're 100% right.
Would you be in prison right now if you weren't? If you didn't let your anger out?
Probably not. No.
Exactly. See where the anger got you?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but there's also being antagonized by the other side too, right? Like, it's a two-way street. Does Buddha, here's a good question, you know? Does Buddha want to be friends with me again? Does he care?
I mean, he's one of the only people that visited you at Parsons.
He is. He's one of the
no
only.
one else did.
He's one of the only people that cared about me. Agreed.
Listen, I think he cares. He definitely cares, but I don't know if he knows that you care. Listen, Mickey's got his eyeball back. Look.
I see that actually, Mickey. Is that?
Hey, can you yell? It's kind of hard to hear you.
Oh, me? Okay. Mickey, does that eye work? Is that?
Are you yelling?
Yeah, I'm yelling. Is it okay? Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Are you yelling?
I don't know what to say, Ray.
Mickey, my intention with this was not to involve other members of the family, like you and Yuno and Tony, etc. But Obviously, Lang has no regard for that, so there's nothing I can really do about it. No.
I think the problem
What
is
do you
just
mean?
that
There
statement.
is. There is.
When you say you
There is
don't want to
things you can
involve
do.
other members of the family, and you mention Yuno, me, and Tony, but what about Harry? What about Denzel? What about Nancy?
I care
That's
about
the
Denzel.
That's the entire point of this.
Nancy was never family to me. Here's the thing. Nancy was family to Lang, and I treated her with respect because of that. Harry was maybe family to me at one point, but he really lost that in regards when he shot my fucking son.
I thought you didn't like that guy anyway.
My son?
Wait, which son was it?
Maxine. Yes, I don't like my sons, but I still care about them. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, if you didn't like Buddha for a bit, you should have still cared about him.
I never went directly after Lang.
I don't know. He told me you shot at him and stuff. That's not true.
Yes, I did shoot at him when he was shooting at me and my boys. Yes. My goal, like I'm saying, I understand that I am a villain here. Yes, I am in the wrong, and yes, I wish I could apologize about everything that's happened. But here's the thing: even if I do all that, it won't change anything.
It will. It will, man. It will change things. Might be too late now, but at least you show you care. Otherwise, he's not going to know. All he's going to know is you tried to kidnap and shoot him.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed to tell him anymore? I mean, that meeting went atrociously. Unless we have all the boys come together and we have a meeting with everyone there. And when I mean the boys, I mean you two, Tony,
Hey, listen,
and
how
Buddha.
about I deliver a message? I'll deliver a
No,
what
no,
would you say to
Ray.
him?
Don't deliver a message. That's the entire point, Raymond. Do you not get it that when you say we all come together and agree on this, and you don't have someone like Harry involved, or you don't have someone like Denzel involved, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Denzel can be there.
Wait, we're trying to have a meeting? Yo, this guy's in prison, man. We aren't having a meeting.
Mickey, do you really consider Harry family?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Why?
I've done so much stupid shit with Harry, and Harry infuriates me, and I fucking hate Harry half the time. But he's my
Okay,
family. He's my brother.
I thought he was a pretty nice guy, actually. He's pretty friendly.
Okay, Harry, describing Harry Brown as nice is not.
And everything be okay.
Yeah, I just need some PVC pipes. I already have it. Look what I found.
Right, well, anyway.
Yeah, Mickey, I want to say something, right? When I say this, I mean it with sincerity. Like, Claire, can you give me a second, please? This is important.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to hear something real quick. Or I want you guys to hear something.
Yeah, what's up, Ray?
I am sorry that I caused potentially more issues between our family, though. And it was never really my intention. And at some times, yes, I don't have all the control over my gang. And it's difficult to maintain a balance between the family and my gang. You could imagine my
Can
position.
you speak up? I can barely hear you. I think this is glass. Are you yelling?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this apologies to you two. You understand
about
me?
that, sorry.
And the issue is, right, I can't do anything going forward if there's no boundaries that are set by both sides. Unfortunately, there's never boundaries set from Buddha's perspective. He lets Harry do whatever he wants.
Listen, you don't have to get them back when they do something mean to you. Sometimes you just gotta tank it. You just gotta tank it and just survive. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you could right now, you'd still want to be friends with Buddha.
Yes, but I don't think I could repair my friendship or relationship with Harry ever.
I mean, I don't think you can either if you don't try to do things.
That man tried to kill me on multiple occasions now. I'm not kidding when I say this. At least Buddha has some restraint. That Harry motherfucker...
Didn't you try and kill this guy earlier, like a couple months ago? And you guys are friends now.
Yes, but I apologized profusely, and I did anything I could to make sure that I could repair that relationship, including, as I said, went to Parsons and everything.
I see.
Harry would never sit there and apologize.
Harry's not worth it. He's not worth as much as Mickey.
No, Harry's never going to apologize. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if your way ain't open, then there's no way it works, right?
Yes, Mickey.
Listen, Harry's a nice guy. You just gotta talk to him.
In my opinion, Harry's in the wrong, and he's not going to sit there and apologize to me.
Okay, I have a different plan. Just this is a genius one, actually. So, how did you start repairing your relationship with Mickey?
I realized that I was in the wrong. I realized that I overreacted.
No. It all started when you ocean dumped him. So you do that to Harry, and then you can start repairing, just like you did with Mickey. Same thing. Recreate it. You did it before. You started out with the ocean dump, and you repaired your relationship. You've done it before. Just do the thing again. Do it again.
Oh my God.
So you're saying ocean dump Harry?
You know.
Whoa, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you repaired your relationship with Mickey. Just do the same thing again.
You know what? I would not listen to that advice.
You sure? It seems like it's.
It worked last time, I guess. I mean, man, I don't know how it works. Just saying it worked last time, didn't it? Didn't it, Mickey? Did it work?
It did. Well, not the ocean dumping, but the repairing stuff afterwards.
It worked last time. I mean, hey, were you the reason he lost his eye too?
Yes, I was. Mickey,
Wow,
what is
Jesus, man? And he forgave you? I can't believe. Okay, anyway, listen, it worked for Mickey, didn't it? Like, I mean, I guess just do the same thing +1.
Mickey, what are your thoughts on this then? At least,
I'm disappointed and sad. I forgave you, and then you went and did all this. Normally, I would stir the pot more, but that's all I'll say.
So you think I am in the wrong, Mickey, right?
Ray, if you have to ask me that, I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, you never even heard my perspective yet, right? I mean, if you want to hear my perspective, by all means, I'll give you the entire
What
story.
perspective could ever convince me that it was right to kidnap Nancy and Eve?
That was, as I said, a last strawn out maneuver. The last thing I could have done. There's nothing else. At that point,
he said he only did it to show how much control he had over his gang, right?
No, I did that, and for the reason going more than that, because what Booth and Harry said at the meeting.
You said you would never hurt family again.
That is
you
true.
You hurt family again.
Say that. He did say that.
Right now, by the way.
Yes, and also I had family try to kill me before I even hurt them. Denzel and Harry tried to kill me. And if you consider them family, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? Would you not defend yourself? Would you not try to do something to defend your family? I understand. I get it.
Yeah, I think if they tried to kill me, I actually wouldn't defend myself. Hell, how did that happen?
The one thing I request, Mick, is that you at least hear me out. Like, I understand that you're always going to side with whatever the majority of the family thinks, but I don't want
Jesus,
you guys to have to choose.
That sounded like that was a little.
So you frame it as I would just side with what the majority of the family wants.
Well, I figured Mickey wouldn't like that. That was not the right thing to say.
I'm sorry. The reason I say that, Mickey, and I don't mean it as a directed to you, I'm a little bit disheartened as of recently. Denzel had the same sentiment, and others in the family did too. Tony as well. So when I say that, I mean that coming from
I gotta go to the bathroom, man.
Ray.
Yes, Mickey.
Lang doesn't even answer my calls because I don't wake up enough. I blew an entire undercover sanctity that I had on Jaeger's Island to save Lang. And you know what he said? Fuck you, Mickey, you Fuck you, Mickey, you cocksucker. You didn't save me. I saved myself. Lang is ungrateful, unruly, and an absolute psychopath. But he's still my brother.
Okay.
You don't think me and Harry go at each other and do dumb shit all the time? I tried to get back into, a certain sugarcane business, and Harry tried to snake my sugarcane run, and I almost killed him. That's life.
It is
what we do.
But there's a severity to it because
you have to be yelling.
Yeah, I'm yelling. There's a severity to it because it's not like they tried to kill you though, or kill people that were important to you. The only way I could have gotten out of the situation is if I gave my son and a Rust member named Kate to Buddha and Harry so that they could be tortured and killed. That was the only solution in their eyes. I'm not kidding when I say this, Mickey. It was literally the only solution. I just can't have people be killed that I care about. And I get it. Yes, family.
Did God not tell Abraham to sacrifice his only son?
I'm not religious. I don't know what that. Did he do that? You could say yes or no. I'd believe both.
I don't know, actually. I think so.
I mean, he did. It was actually kind of a really fucked up thing to do, but...
Okay, keep going with the story. What was he's cooking something. Keep going.
That being said, I 100%, I think Lang and Harry would have actually probably killed him, but...
They did. They shot him in the head when I asked them not to, in the same meeting. in front of me. They just shot Maxine, and they said they were going to go torture him. They didn't want to give me his body.
Wow, that is crazy. I wish I saw that. But, I mean...
And even in that situation, I had multiple times to shoot Lang, and I told my boys not to. I told them, don't shoot Buddha.
Ray, you know what you have to do, right? I mean, there's too much that's happened. It's either you or him at this point, is what you're making it sound like.
No, I want to resolve the issues directly with Lang. Now, I don't think he wants to do that with me. That's what I think is the case. All right, guys?
So you're saying it's his fault?
No, I'm saying that this will never be resolved unless both sides want to resolve it.
Okay.
I wish, obviously, if I could get you guys to help me set up a meeting so we could all talk together, maybe that's a solution, but I guarantee you he's going to do the same thing.
Hey, what happened at the last meeting you guys had?
He told me that I will never be family. He doesn't love me. He doesn't care about me. To get the fuck out of his house. And that I don't have control over my gang, and Harry pointed the gun at me.
Oh, why did you kidnap even Nancy?
That was after that meeting, Mickey. I did it because I thought everything was over. I kept saying, Buddha, I will try to resolve this. What can I do? He said, there's nothing. It's over. And then...
so you kidnapped even Nancy?
And then it was Harry, essentially, what kind of motivated me to do it. Harry told me that I never have control over my gang. Harry said that I'm weak. Doesn't matter if I'm in the family or not. Went on to say a bunch of other shit. And I told him, if I'm so weak and if I don't have control over my gang, then the people you think you can get away with hurting my family. I'll show you what it actually is looking like. What I could do too, you know? I said the middle words.
I see.
I heard Kate.
Do you not see how insane that sounds? Even coming from your side of the story sounds insane. How am I supposed to give you any sort of charitable
Mickey,
explanation of this?
You're right, Mickey. At that point, it was pretty insane. But I can tell you that the story before, everything before
the most
Nancy
charitable interpretation of everything that you have explained about this situation still marks you as a psychopath willing to hurt these people.
Even Nancy, as I said, Mickey, were as a result of the actions that had happened to my family. When my son was kidnapped, I wanted to do the same back. I told Buddha I wanted to hurt someone that was important to him. Do I hate Eve and Nancy? No. Mickey, I would actually say I liked Eve. Maybe not everyone in my gang did, but I...
Oh, well, I'm glad to know that you would
this just makes you sound more crazy, right?
Yes.
It sounds insane, Ray. You went and just tried to hurt innocent people to get back at someone else.
Okay.
God, if I was Lang, I'd rather you just hunt me down instead of going after the people I love.
Lang also went for people that were important to me that were also civilians. For God's sake, Harry walked in here with a fucking AK-47 and shot down my lawyers and multiple girls that were sitting here just visiting. Do you not even hear about that? He just walked in here with a fucking M70 and shot everyone down. The Shrugway workers that were working my food truck event, they shot...
M70, Ray, it's extremely hard to get class 2s. I would know. I outlawed them.
Mickey, when I was doing the Shrugway event, they shot down all the people I hired. Just civilians selling food. They just shot them from the rooftops. Like, you need to understand that yeah, sure, I am in the wrong here. And yes, I might sound crazy, but I can guarantee you...
Harry shot lawyers, and they shot Shrugway workers. You kidnapped Eve and Nancy.
He also shot not just lawyers. There was people that were important to me, to my family, that was here, that also got shot. I was like five girls. Nana, you might know her. She's about to enter Rust. And Cassie, who's very close to us in the Saints. She's literally dating one of my high command members.
So you think that someone dating a high command member of Rust and some girl who's about to join Rust, the fact that you consider that as an equal thing to kidnapping even Nancy tells me everything.
Okay, Mickey, then I suppose there's nothing I can do to convince you. Listen, I just wanted to say... I mean, there's nothing more I could say, Mickey. You seem to have your mind made up, so... I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, you have to join the Angels, and you're gonna have to ask.
Raven, I'm sad.
That's fine. I'm sad too, but I'm disappointed as well. I feel betrayed, hurt, and what do I get? Nothing. I actually lose everything, Mickey. Once again.
Okay. Well, I think.
Raymond, I
genuinely
genuinely forgave you. After all this, I have no urge to seek revenge on you or anything. We truly became brothers again. How could you do the same thing that broke us apart in the first place?
Technically, he didn't ocean dump. I think he actually... You did less when he did all that. Didn't you just, like, make a joke in the car? Never mind, I'm not helping. Ray, what were you going to say?
I mean, Mickey seems to have made his mind up. You know, there's not very much more I can do, you know? Like I said.
Oh, I was going to say that. Listen, can I talk to Ray for 1 second? Just 1 second.
Of course.
I can't get close to the window. Jesus. I'm just going to say, Ray, I could tell by the way Mickey was talking to you. His mind was already made up before he asked you those questions. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to be completely honest. Mine is like 80% made up too. But hey, at least I'll say it to you up front.
I know, you know. And you don't understand how sad that makes me too, because you are probably one of the most important people in the world to me. And,
hey, I'm like the most neutral, chillest dude ever. But here's what I think. Sometimes you got to forget about what's right and wrong. Because at the end of the day, there's one thing that happens to me a lot. People will rob me all the time. You know Rami? You know that guy?
Yeah, of course.
He's robbed me like 7 times. He robbed us out of the lower vault. He's robbed me tons of times. But you know what? At the end of the day, a year down the line, no one's robbing banks anymore. Guy joins my Yu-Gi-Oh club. I smoke his deck 10 times. He spends $600 so he can make a meta deck, and then he still loses anyway after spending $600 on a math mech deck. Point is, listen, he robbed me a bazillion times. There's a million reasons for us not to get along. You know, it's not about right or wrong. I could have hated him, and I would have been pretty right to do so because, well, I never really did anything wrong to him, and he still robbed us anyway. But, you know, there's more important things than that. It's not about right or wrong. It's just, if you want to be friends with someone, you got to forget about that and just show them that you care about them. You know?
How will I show Buddha I care about them?
I don't know. Everyone does it a different way, but you just got to keep trying, is all I'm saying. And don't kidnap his friends or shoot at him. I'd never fight back, even if I was getting shot at. Didn't matter who, even at the SWAT team at the bottom of the casino. I still didn't want to shoot them most of the time until I really, really had no choice. It's because to some extent, you shooting at Buddha should hurt you more than it hurts him. I don't think you feel that way.
No, it did, you know. You don't understand how much it hurt.
If it did, then you would never try to do it again. And you
I
definitely
don't
can
want
make
to
a
do it
difference.
again. That's why I went for the people that he cares about and not him.
That makes you sound like a deranged maniac, so you shouldn't say that.
Anyway, listen, I have my problems, you know I do.
Hi, Raymond Romanoff of Rust.
Guy says I didn't want to shoot Buddha, so I hurt all his friends instead. Anyway,
cool.
Point is, man, you just got to keep trying. It's not easy. It's not easy, but, you know, for me at least, it's harder to hurt my friends than it is for me to get hurt. And I hope you can feel that.
Too?
What do you mean?
Did you tell him that he should also think about, like, potentially trying to solve it too? Ash, can you give me
Whoa, you think I can talk to Mr. Lang like that? No, he's the boss around these parts.
Oh, you want me to
I'm just kidding.
away?
But listen, he's one of the nicest guys I know. You can fix it. You just got to believe, okay? Listen, if there's anything I learned in this city, there's tons of people that I should have hated, maybe. There's tons of people that I never should have gotten along with. But the only thing that made me get along with everyone is because I always believed that eventually they'd want to be friends, because it's a lot nicer being friends than enemies. So you just got to believe in that too.